After winning 106 games in the regular season, the LA Dodgers are on the brink of elimination. The Atlanta Braves hung 9 runs on the Dodgers, who could not get their bats going. The top of the lineup goes 0 for 15, 1 through 4, and they lose 9-2. They go down 3-1 in this NLCS. Joining me now from Locked On Dodgers, Jeff Snider. And Jeff, what happened to the firepower in this offense?
I mean, when you put it that way, it sounds pretty bad. Yeah, you know, I don't know what's going on with the offense. Trey Turner just suddenly forgetting how to hit is a mystery. Justin Turner, same thing. They won't have to worry about that in Game 5. Looks like he's going to be out for however long this series goes, probably. And yeah, I mean, without those two guys doing their part, it's hard to get anything going. And I do think that lack of offense can be as contagious as offense can be. And so when you have those guys struggling, I think it wears on people a little bit. Maybe I don't know. I wish I knew the answer, and more to the point, I wish the Dodgers knew the answer and that it was something they could flip the switch on, because the series isn't over and the Dodgers have been in this situation before, but they need to turn it on, right now.
What did you think of the way that this was managed by Dave Roberts? Because the Braves, this was a bullpen game for them, and relievers had short leashes and all of those things. What did you think about his decision with the pitching in this game?
In this game, I didn't really have an issue with it. I wouldn't have minded the Dodgers matching bullpen game for bullpen game, and saving Julio for Game 5, knowing that he did just pitch a couple days ago in relief. That's more what I have an issue with. I didn't like him pitching in relief in Game 2. I wouldn't have liked it even if it hadn't, if he hadn't been the one who blew the lead. Even if it had been successful, I wouldn't have liked the call. And so I did think, well, maybe they ought to do a bullpen game, save Julio, give him one more day of rest. And he definitely didn't look sharp, didn't look like he had his best stuff. I don't know if he would have tomorrow or not, and, but my mindset was, well, if they could match bullpen games and steal this win and tie the series up, then it's best of 3 with Julio, Buehler, and Scherzer going in the next 3, and you just need to win 2 of them. You'd kind of like your situation there, but it's hard to think that a bullpen game today after a semi-bullpen game yesterday would have gone significantly better than what happened in this game.
Of the guys that I mentioned, Betts, Seager, Turner, Smith at the top of the lineup, which one of those guys can be the spark to get this offense ignited a little bit?
Obviously Mookie Betts is the leadoff hitter, and he the leadoff hitter sets the tone, but he's been hitting really well, and that hasn't necessarily done it for them. I think what they need is, I'd rather have Mookie be a little worse and Trey Turner be a little better, just kind of spread that offense out a little bit. Obviously the ideal would be all of them play at their peak potential. I do believe that the guys who the Dodgers can put in the lineup, if everybody plays at their best, I think the Dodgers are a better offensive team than the Braves. But what we've seen this series is the Dodgers hitters aren't playing at their best, and so they're not a better offensive team than the Braves so far in this series, and that's what they need to be. So, I mean, Trey Turner led the major leagues in batting average, and he's 1 for 84 million in the postseason, and that won't get the job done. So for me, with Justin Turner being out of the lineup because of injury now, the answer is Trey Turner needs to play better if the Dodgers have any chance of repeating 2020 and coming back from a 3-1 deficit.